Shalom, Israel. First, I'm going to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh by Shemel Shah, by Shemel Kapadash. Then we're going to see Apostles, that was great millstone. Peace citation 1/3 of Israel. For this lesson, we're going to title it, Don't Put the Lord in a Box. All right. And, because, that angers the Lord. All right. Because you're limiting his power. All right. And, being here in Babylon and, this wicked ass flesh, you put limits on things. All right. Because, look where we come from. All right. So, but, when we come to the Lord, we gotta acknowledge that he is. All right. We gotta acknowledge that, he's a magnificent power. All right. He's more than magnificent. Words can't even put in perspective of, how great he is. All right. But Luke 12:7, it says, but even, I'll start at 6. It says, are not 5 sparrows sold for 2 farthings, and not one of them is forgotten before the Most High? All right. But even the hairs of your head are all numbered. Fear not, therefore, ye are more valued than many sparrows. All right. So, hold on. I want to get the other one. All right, Matthew 10:29. It says, are not 2 sparrows sold for a farthing, and one of them shall not fall on the ground without your Father? All right, let's look at that. Let's look at what a sparrow is. All right, this is a small bird. So this small bird doesn't die unless the Lord sanctions it. All right, and that just goes to show you how meticulous, if that's the word. Let me fact check it. Is that no? Is that's not even the word. There you go, meticulous. There you go. It says showing great attention to detail, very careful and precise. All right, and that just goes to show you how precise the Lord is. All right, anything, a leaf doesn't fall to the ground unless the Lord sanctions it. All right, and that's that's heavy to fathom. All right, to actually grasp that the Lord is in control of every single thing that goes on. All right, and because being here in this kingdom, Esau Edom told you all, you've been indoctrinated from a youth, from the youth to believe his science and all this shit, and that's a part of coming out of this place. All right, putting away all this false philosophy shit that we've been indoctrinated with, and so on and so forth. All right, and understand that the Lord, nothing happens without the Lord sanctioning it. All right, so just take into account like things that you go through, the Lord, he sanctioned it. All right. But let me read on. It says Matthew 10:30 says, but the very hairs of your head are all numbered. Fear ye not, therefore, ye are more valued than many sparrows. All right. So, the hairs on your head are numbered. Like the Lord knows how many hairs are on your head, and that's far out because you can't even count that. All right. Even if you try. All right. You might miss a few. You might recount the same one. Like you can't do it. All right, and that just goes to show you. That's only a small inkling of the Lord's power. All right, what's that? Look at it. Oh, that's fire. Jeremiah 32:26, it says, then came the word of the Lord Yahweh unto Jeremiah, saying, behold, I am Yahweh, the power of all flesh. Is there anything too hard for me? And that's a rhetorical question. No. All right, and that's the Lord vaunting himself. Like, hey, like nothing is hard for hey, that's that's far out. All right, nothing is hard for the Lord. All right, nothing is impossible for the Lord. So that's the thing. We can't limit the Lord. All right, and the Lord, he got aggravated when when we did that in Egypt, or the wilderness, I should say. I believe it's Psalm 119. There you go. All right, this is Psalm 78 and 39. It says, "For he remembered that they were but flesh, a wind that passeth away and cometh not again. How oft did they provoke him in the wilderness and grieve him in the desert? Yea, they turned back and tempted the Most High and limited the Holy One of Israel." All right, and that's the thing we can't do. All right, because the Lord, he gets pissed off about that. It's like think about ancient Egypt. The Lord did all these miraculous miracles, but yet but yet Jake wanna turn around and doubt. Like, nigga, what? You see a chair, like, these things are literally in your face and you still doubting. All right, so the Lord, he angry at he don't like that. All right, let's go to hold up. Let's go to Hebrews 6. Hebrews 6 and 4. It says, for it is impossible for those who, actually, no, it's not that one. Is it 12? No, it's Hebrews 11. That's the faith chapter. Hebrews 11 and 1. It says, "Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen." All right. It says, let me skip down to the 6th verse. It says, "But without faith, it is impossible to please him." All right. So if you limiting the Lord, he ain't going to defend you. All right. Because you putting a cap on his power, and there's no cap on the Lord's power. All right. The Lord, he created time. Think about that. All right, it says, "For he that cometh to the Most High must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him." All right, so, we got to believe these things. All right, and, especially whatever situation we're going through, or just anything. All right, if we serve the How About Shemi outside, the Lord, he's going to, reward us. All right, no matter what hell you catch, and so on and so forth, believe that, if I continue to put my trust in the Lord, then he gonna make everything all right. All right, he gonna make it play out to where in the end, the Lord, I'm gonna be good. All right, I just gotta believe and endure. All right, because account I like to think about is Joseph. All right, in ancient Egypt, how his brothers sold him into captivity, and during that time, when you're going through that shit, it's like, damn, like, you going through you being brought low, all right? And then the Lord exalted him to be the ruler over Egypt, all right? Or I believe either he was second in command or the ruler of Egypt. Let me fact check it. There you go. Yeah. No, Joseph was not the king of Egypt, but he was second in command of Pharaoh and held a position of great power in Egypt. So, hey, and that just goes to show you the Lord, he going as the Lord brought him, he as Joseph went, he was made low, the Lord brought him up. All right, so believe the same thing. All right, what's that? Romans 15 and 4. The things that were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. So, we got to meditate upon these things and understand that the Lord, he ain't sleeping. All right. Yeah, he hid himself, from the world, but through this truth, all right, is how he's, coming back unto us. All right. The fact that we know his name, the fact that we know who we are, that's the Lord, returning unto us. All right. And, the names are very important. All right. And that's what you got to believe in. All right. It's simple. All you got to do is believe. All right. And if you lack faith, then pray for more faith. All right. But it says, yeah, so I'll just stop it at that. Let's see. Mm, I like this scripture. All right, Sirach 43, and I'll start at 28. It says, "How shall we be able to magnify him? For he is great above all his works. The Lord is very terrible and very great, and marvelous is his power. When ye glorify the Lord, exalt him as much as ye can, for even yet will he far exceed. And when ye exalt him, put forth all your strength, and be not weary, for ye can never go far enough. Who has seen him, that he might tell us, and who can magnify him as he is?" All right, that's how great he is. All right, you can't even put him in words. Like that's just like a small inkling of we just read in 30th verse. But it says there are yet greater things than these be, for we have seen but a few of his works. All right, for the Lord had made all things, and to the godly had he given wisdom. All right, but the 32nd verse is that's that heat right there. It's all heat, but that's what I wanted. We have seen but a few of his works, so take a good look around. Go outside and take a look around. All right, now obviously Esau he put his shit up, but like look at the trees. Like these things are beautiful. The sky and so on and so forth. But this is only a few of the Lord's works. All right, the Lord causes the earth his footstool. All right, your footstool is not like some marvelous plate, like it's decked out. You know. Now, obviously, the Lord, he's on that level to deck his footstool out. But, when you have a footstool, that's not greater than the things around you. All right. So imagine the other planets. Imagine the things that the Lord got in store for his elect. Ultimately, what's that? You need the eyes. I think it's 1 Corinthians 2. There's one. I know a quote in Isaiah, but. Let's see. 1 Corinthians 2 and 9. It says, "But as it is written, I had not seen, nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of man the things which the Most High have prepared for them that love him." All right, so the Lord, like what you can't even fathom the kingdom. That's how far out it's gonna be. All right, so and that's the point. It's through faith, because what's that hope that is we just read it. We hope. Oh, never mind. It's this one. Romans 8 and 24 says, "We are saved by hope, but hope that is seen is not hope. For what a man seeth, why do we yet hope for?" So, this thing's about faith ultimately. We got to believe, all right, and believe that the Lord, he gonna come through on what he said he gonna do. The Lord is a man that he can't lie, all right. So we can't limit the Lord, and we got to believe ultimately. All right, so hopefully with that, is edifying. Just going into the power of the Lord. We can't limit the Lord. All right, because the Lord he's far out. So with that, Lord willing, that's edifying. When you give all praise, glory, honor to Yahweh by Shemel Shai by Shem Kakadash. Till next time, Shalom.